Sup my dudes, and welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new. My name is Leja, you can call me Lay, and hi, how are you? We're back with another commentary video today. This idea came to me last week when I was doing videos. Like, I was actually debating between doing the double standards video and what I'm filming today. But I felt like if I waited too long with the double standards video, it's kind of like, why are you bringing this up? And I kind of just wanted to like give my 2 cents and be done with it and done with my thoughts on those. So back here again and giving another 2 cents to another random topic that probably no one really asked about or no one really like thought about, but I'm a deep thinker. I like analyzing things. I think a lot, I'm an overthinker. So when I was doing my pamper day, which was my last video, when I was taking that bath, I was just doing so much thinking and soul searching and stuff like that. Because I was thinking about what should I do now? Like, what should I do next? How do I expand? How do I grow as a person? And then it came to the idea, would doing that make me actually happy? Or how would it actually make me feel? Because I feel like with some things I do, it's not about happiness, and other things it is. And sometimes when I think about that, like the main example for me, the first one I thought about was happiness versus confidence. Because I used to think like being this way would make me happier and eating this way would make me feel happier. Like, I used to eat so badly. I'm talking a lot of fast food, barely any vegetables, barely actual like non-processed food. But that was like my childhood. Like, I barely ate healthy, you know? And then I went through a phase, I didn't look anorexic, but how my habits were signs of it, if that makes sense. I really don't know how to explain that. So yeah, and then once I stopped those bad habits, I started eating again. But then I was still obsessed with how I looked and my figure and all those things. Then I'm just sitting back and thinking of those times, and I'm like, I liked my body in 2018. I loved it, and when I look at those pictures, it's like I looked so good, but for the wrong reasons. I looked at myself, but I just realized I really wasn't happy during that time. I was happy with the way I looked, but I wasn't really happy, you know? And those things, it was very restrictive, and actually doing those things made me feel pretty miserable. And I'm just like, why did I do it then if it wasn't really actually making me happy, you know? And then it hit me. I was like, wait, I'm not doing those things to make me happy. I'm doing it to make me feel confident. I wanted to feel pretty. I wanted to feel good about myself. Hello. Okay, so I was just reviewing the clips before I like completely remove it off my camera. So I felt like I should jump in and add some additional information, because honestly, I feel like I wasn't that clear, but I really tried to be, so yeah. So when I looked up the term confidence, I found 2 definitions of it, right? So the first one, I'm using my phone for this, is confidence in ourselves is feeling happy about who we are, what we do, and our capabilities. Some people are confident the whole time, while others, the feeling comes and goes. most people will have varying level of self-confidence depending on their current circumstances. So that definition I partially agreed with. Like, I agreed with the part where it was saying how confidence comes and confidence goes. But I didn't really agree with itself with saying it's a feeling about being happy, because I found another definition that I feel like is more suited when how it describes it is confidence means feeling sure of yourself and your abilities, not in an arrogant way, but in a realistic, secure way. Confidence is not about feeling superior to others. And I found that very interesting, because I feel like when you feel superior to others, that's being egotistical or arrogant, but being confident and being arrogant is so different, and I feel like people need to know that. But also how they use the words feeling secure and not happy, because I don't know, because when I feel confident, I don't feel just like happy about myself, I feel secure, and I feel like that's more of the right word to say. Like, because like when you're not feeling confident, the opposite is being insecure, right? So I feel like using the word secure and not using the word happy, it proves like how they're different things, and I feel like that definition made a little more sense. However, I did agree with the other part about saying how it comes and goes. So in case I wasn't being clear. And then happiness, when I look up the word happiness, give me a second. So the term happiness is used in the context of mental or emotional states, including positive or pleasant emotions ranging from contentment to intense joy. That's an interesting definition. Let's see. So happiness comes from when you feel satisfied and fulfilled. See, I feel like that's different than being confident, because confidence comes and goes. I mean, so does happiness in a way, but I also feel like the emotions both bring are completely different than one another. So I just wanted to hop in and say that, and now get back to other Elijah talking. So, peace. So then it hit me. Why so often do we confuse things that make us happy with things that make us confident? And then I sat down thinking about, like, it's gonna be a new school year for me. It's coming up soon. It's happening August 31st. I didn't want to feel how I felt when everything happened in March, right? And I wanted to get good grades. I wanted to be motivated. I wanted to be the best and on top of things. The best version of myself and on top of things, you know? Then I was like, okay, since I'm gonna be in the house all the time, certain activities, would they make me feel happy or would they make me feel confident? And then it hit me, like, why don't I create a list of things that make me feel happy versus things that make me feel confident? Since there is actually a difference between that. I never realized that there was a difference between those things and a difference between those emotions, you know? Because I feel like when it comes to how you view yourself and what you do in your life, I feel like the idea of happiness and confidence is morphed. Some things you do as an ego boost. So like I was saying, some things you just do as an ego boost, you know? And I just find that so interesting how we misinterpret what makes us confident for what makes us happy, you know? Because I feel like when you do a diet and when you do things, does it really make you feel happy? Or are you doing it to feel like a better person, to feel like you look better? Like, what are your motives behind it? And I just find that so interesting that I never thought of it like that. So then I did some soul searching. And then I realized the things that make me happy are when I create. I like creating and I like learning. And those are the things that bring me joy. And here's why. So, for example, when I write on my blog, like, yes, it's nice to get compliments, and yes, it's nice to feel like I inspire people, but also besides that, it just gets my emotions out. It makes me feel like I am helping those people, you know, and they feel, and I make them see things from a different perspective. And maybe that's why I like writing, because it does that. It makes you feel, it makes you think, you know, and it just does things that I would say math and science can't do, you know. No subs or no shade to math and science, but I'm just not a science math girl. My mind doesn't cooperate with numbers as much. Like, in some cases, yes. Like, I can analyze engagement, I can analyze like SEO and stuff like that, but other than that, oh, and of course, like, money, but that's because I'm a shopaholic and I spend money every other time when I really shouldn't. So we don't talk about that tea. Anyways, that was kind of like besides the point. So yeah, writing on my blog, creating YouTube videos. Like, when you start YouTube, you're nervous. You stutter a lot, you feel awkward, you're just like, I'm not talking to anyone, you know? You're like, okay, I'm just in a place with a camera or a phone or some type of technology, and it feels like I'm going insane because there is not a biological human in front of me. But then you just get used to it. I don't know, it just kind of happens the more you do it. That's why people tell you to just start no matter how nervous and just go for it, I guess. So yeah, and then I feel like it gave me a new outlook and appreciate the people who film like really quality content, you know, because there's so much that goes into editing. And now watching like other YouTube videos, I see like all the little things that just seem like, oh, that was pretty. Like, me younger would say, oh yeah, that's so pretty, you know, but not understanding how much time it probably took to put everything together, and not understanding how much little things, like, I may not have like certain programs like Final Cut Pro or anything like that, but like just seeing how much effort goes into their editing style, and I feel like there's a more of appreciation for people's editing and videos. And then it just makes me realize, like, wow, these people are really so talented, and they're not just like, I would say, known for nothing, because the way they edit and their creative edits within it, wow, phenomenal. Because even doing the littlest edits, like my most edited video was my last one on my Pamper Day, and it didn't do as well as I was hoping, which made me sad because how long and how much time I spent like editing that. Like, that took, I would say, 30 days for me to edit, because I had to like get all the clips, and then there was clips that I really had to like refilm, and then finding creative edits and like where to put the edits, and finding the perfect song that, and making the edits hit the beat to the song. Like, it's just, you'll know if you ever like start a YouTube channel, which is 10 out of 10, I would recommend, although you're gonna be stressed out. Well, I would say depending on what type of content you make. Because if you try to do the whole high quality, high editing thing, I mean, good luck. That's hard. But I feel like when it's more like a natural channel, it's a little different when it's like maybe like vlog style. Like you still have to edit to make it like creative, but it's less of a like, wow, it has to be so aesthetic, you know what I mean? Another example of something that kind of like really makes me happy is makeup, because I don't think of makeup as a way to boost my confidence. I'm here on camera without makeup besides lip gloss, and that's a choice for me because I don't feel the need to wear makeup all the time. It doesn't really have an effect on my confidence because I've been like, even like before now, like I would go to school without putting on a full face of makeup, and honestly, I didn't care. I really did not care if I was wearing makeup or not makeup because I'm really not going to school to impress anyone. I'm not wearing makeup to impress anyone. I wear makeup because it's fun, it's creative, it's colorful, and it's sparkly, and I love sparkles. Glitter everywhere, as it should be. Shine, glow, everything. But I don't wear it as an ego boost. I wear it because it's art. And when I put it on, I feel like a work of art, and that's how it should be. So one of my like biggest pet peeves is like when people think girls wear makeup to impress someone. Like, no. I hope that idea completely like got destroyed already, because with the amount of money I spend on makeup, it's definitely for no one else but myself. So yeah. But you know what things make me feel confident? When I eat healthy, it makes me feel like very confident. It is definitely an ego booster for me. It makes me feel like, wow, I'm so put together type thing. Just like if I'm exercising is painful. In the summer, it's way too hot to do it. And it's literally, there's so much benefits to it. But it gives me more of a confident boost. It's like, wow, I'm doing well. I am doing what I need to do. I'm on top of things. I'm taking care of myself, and it feels wow, you know? That's what I consider like things that boost my confidence, you know? How I dress. Because I feel like clothes do boost my confidence a lot. Like, makeup does make me happy. Clothes boost my confidence because clothes, I really have to feel good about my body to wear certain outfits. But if I am doing those other things that boost my confidence and then I put on such an outfit that just makes me feel good when I look at myself, that's such a boost, you know? And if I'm feeling the energy and doing my makeup, that's just like top tier, wow, amazing, gorgeous. And then also being productive boosts my confidence. Being productive in the sense like being organized, being on top of things, feeling like a boss girl, that boosts my confidence a lot. There's so much that goes into like that boss type mindset, but it does make me feel good about myself. But things that make me happy bring me joy. So if you're watching this still and watching my ramble and watching through my thoughts, well, you must be a real one because I ramble a lot. So I hope you got the gist of this video and enjoyed it. But I don't know, did you guys ever like just sit there and think like, am I doing this because it makes me happy, or am I doing this because it makes me feel confident? And not confident in the sense like, oh, because I just feel like being confident is just so different from being happy. And it took me up until this year to really realize that. And now sitting down, now that I know those emotions and know what I'm feeling, it makes it so much easier to just do things and know why I'm doing things. Because I don't like doing things, I don't like just doing things without reason. I like having a reason for things. I like having a motivation for things. And that's that. So I'm just here wondering, like, what makes you confident and what makes you happy? Like, those were just my own personal examples, but yeah. That's all for today. See you next time. And honestly, I'm going to film another video after this, so yeah. Bye.